Hi, I'm Bruce with Improving English with a Southern Accent. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about a few motives for learning a language. No matter what we do, motives are our driving force, and they may change over time. So here comes the first motive for learning a language. Passing or doing well on exams. If you're trying to improve your English solely for the purpose to pass or do well on exams, then I'm very sorry to hear that. After being in school pretty much my entire life, my conclusion about school education is that it kills the very nature of acquiring knowledge, curiosity. Education is a quite personal and even highly individualized activity because everyone senses and learns differently. Unfortunately, it won't matter how many colorful unicorns are put around them. Many educational systems around the world are still industrialized and institutionalized machines that dehumanize both teachers and students. I could be really interested in something, but very often my passion and curiosity will be forcefully taken away from me by all the hustle and bustle, stress and anxiety from all the homework and exams. I was actually a junior high dropout in China and almost became a college dropout in the US. Second motive, validations from others. As language learners, if we learn well, we may be complimented by our peers, or if we're in an English-speaking country, we might be flattered by local people, which can be very rewarding. But personally, I think if someone does something only for the sake of a compliment, then that kind of motive is quite a dangerous and toxic temptation. External approval is important to us, but improvement happens from inside and out. Minding too much of how other people perceive us based on what we do and who we are is a quite boring, tiring, and thoughtless life. Good or bad, it won't matter whatever label or judgment are put on us. Because at the end of the day, we're all tangible human beings in our very own birthday suits. Sensitive, vulnerable, courageous, and most importantly, indefinable by others and even our own thoughts. Third motive, affection for a culture. This is a great motive but carries an enormous amount of vagueness. Today, many people around the world will tell you they're trying to preserve and promote their cultures. But my personal view on the word culture and whichever word is associated with it, like culture preservation and promotion, is that these words are widely overused and abused to some degree, which made them very ineffective terms in modern societies. I can tell you how much affection I have for the cultures in the southern parts of the United States, but most people won't even care about why and how. Because when we take away all the romanticism and exoticism out of a culture and let it be naked, what remains is just survival instincts and philosophies, which may not be so different from many other cultures, and many people aren't interested in those things. Then, what is the fun for learning a language along with its cultures if all the cultures are somewhat the same as we leave it naked? That brings me to the fourth motive in this video. Finding both tranquility and excitement as we embrace another language and its cultures. Again, coming back to Southern accents. For me, I could have an exhausting day, but once I hear someone talking with a thick Southern accent, which is like a soft stream of mountain spring, gently pacing itself in a deep and quiet forest, both my heart and my mind will be soothed and tranquilized. In fact, it was right here at this feedlot in an early morning when I stood next to thousands of cattle as the air was a bit foggy and the sun just leaped out the horizon. A cowboy came out of the blue, misty fog to shake my hand. As I looked up to to see that pair of wrinkled eyes under his cowboy hat. All I was looking for in this country vividly came right in front of my eyes. Sometimes I would go to another feedlot, which is engulfed by a lot of cotton fields. During sunsets of harvesting season, I love to see the shuttles of cotton pickers running and the smoke puffing out of their diesel engines. For me, that's the best and most beautiful picture of a nation. It's that combined image of tranquility, excitement, humbleness, appreciation of life, and the attitude of hard working that keeps fueling my affection for this corner of the world. And it really pushes me when the learning of the language gets tough. But the same motive shouldn't be difficult to be discovered, as the same spirit exists all over the world. See if you can find it and integrate it into your learning of a language, and maybe into other aspects of your life too. Thanks for watching.